Hey church fam, my name is Andrew Dre and I have the privilege of pastoring our high school students here at North Coast Calvary Chapel. And so today bringing you some hope with a great verse found in Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, and it reads this: "Therefore, whatever you want men to do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophets." Super famous verse. You've probably heard it multiple times. Maybe you have even memorized it. But this is also known as the Golden Rule. And so just a couple things that I wanted to point out regarding this Golden Rule is that many people believe that Jesus actually borrowed or stole this principle from Eastern religions, which would date back, 400 to 500 BC. But in reality, Jesus pulls this principle from the book of Leviticus, which actually predates those Eastern religions by about 1,000 years. So we can throw that claim out the window. But another thing that I want to point out is even the way that those Eastern religions use this verse is quite different than how Jesus uses this principle. And so the Eastern religions, they would use it in a negative form. For example, Confucius would say, or did say this. He said, "Do not do to others what you do not want them to do to you." Hinduism would state it like this: "This is a sum of duty. Do not do to others what would cause pain if done to you." And so we see that these Eastern religions would use this principle in a negative form, whereas Jesus kind of flips that, and he uses this in a positive form. He's saying, hey, I don't want you to just refrain from doing something. I want you to be proactive in doing something. And what he's saying is, I want you to be proactive in treating others how you would want to be treated. I want you to be proactive in showing kindness. Why? Because you want to be shown kindness. I want you to be proactive in being compassionate. Why? Because you want to be on the receiving end of compassion as well. I want you to be proactive in showing the love of God to others. And so you see, Jesus uses this principle quite differently than these false Eastern religions. And so the question would be this: is it possible for me to live out this golden rule? And the answer is yes. And I believe it's possible when I start with God. It's when I come into the presence of God that I get a godly view of others. It's when I come into the presence of God that I will see other people as God sees them. I will seek to love them even when they are my enemy, as Jesus would say, love your enemies. And so it is possible to live out this golden rule. And so I can't do it on my own strength, but I rely upon the strength that the Spirit gives. And so may this verse be a blessing to you. May we live it out. May we be not just hearers of the word, but doers of the word also. God bless you guys.